Kia ora team, hope everybody's day is going well. So I have an article here I will leave in the description. You read it, come to your own conclusions as usual. But Bob Arum has been talking to Dimitri Salita, and it's possible that Tyson Fury's next fight in October or September could be against Big Pharmacy Miller. Now, I'm not condoning that Jarell Miller should be allowed to fight again just yet. As it stands, we know he got popped with 3 different substances in his system and was dropped out of the fight against Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz took his place, and Andy Ruiz was victorious in that instance. And Jarell Miller at the time hadn't obtained a boxing license. The only governing body who handed down any kind of suspension was the WBA. They gave a 6-month suspension, and that is up in September. Nobody else was able to hand down any kind of disciplinary action because he wasn't licensed, and even the WBA has said they couldn't hand down a more significant sentence because he wasn't licensed at the time. So we'll put all that drug shit aside for now, and like I said, I don't condone what Jarell Miller did. I think he should be banned for at least 12 months, possibly 2 years, but that's just my personal opinion. If he is off his suspension by the time Tyson Fury wants his next fight, it's a decent fight. I would have liked Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte to fight for the WBO mandatory position, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Tyson Fury doesn't seem to be interested in the mandatory position. He thinks he can get any fight he wants anytime anyway, and he's somewhat right to a degree. But Big Pharmacy Miller isn't a bad fight for Tyson Fury. Miller's durable. I don't know how good a gas tank he's going to have if he's not on any PEDs, but we'll just assume he's got a good gas tank. He puts out a lot of punches. He's a big boy, not in height. He's 6'4", but he's a big boy weighing around 300 pounds fight weight. So he'd be a handful for Tyson, but I think Tyson would keep the fight long. He's smart, he knows what he's doing, and I think he'd jab Miller's head off all night. But as a fight to give Tyson some more credibility, he already has plenty, but Miller ain't a bad fight. Now, Jarell Miller says if he was offered the fight, he'd jump on it like that. So yeah, if it's offered, it's gonna happen. Now, the wonder I have here is Tyson and his team would definitely be wanting the fight on ESPN, but isn't Jarell Miller signed to DAZN and Matchroom USA? Or maybe not Matchroom USA, sorry, just DAZN. So he's obligated to fight on DAZN in the US. I don't know. But I've also got another article here from Eddie Hearn talking about it. He's disgusted with the prospect of Fury versus Miller. And he goes on to talk about it's still fresh in everyone's mind. It's too close to the positive tests for somebody to morally have them under their promotional banner and so on and so forth. But you know, it's a little bit hypocritical considering Eddie Hearn signed Povetkin. I mean, it was a while after he had his 2 positive drug tests. DAZN has also got Canelo, who tested positive for banned substance within 12 months ago. So I don't know. These promoters tend to talk about situations that other fighters under other promotional banners are doing, downing them. But then a lot of them are doing the same shit themselves. So, you know, promoters are promoters. They're gonna talk up their own fighters and they're gonna talk down everybody else. That's just how it is. But, you know, if a Fury versus Miller fight did get made, I don't think the fight would be the best part of the fight being made. Can you imagine the shit talk between Tyson Fury and Jarell Miller? Those boys have both got mouths on them. It would be fucking fun. I think the build-up would be huge, and I think from Bob Arum's point of view, that kind of build-up would do wonders for building Tyson Fury's US profile. It would just do wonders. I mean, it would be so much entertainment. And maybe it could push for us to get a Fury Wilder rematch earlier. Now, there is also one other article that I will leave in the description as well. Bob Arum has come out today, and the profile building, it seems, for him, for Tyson Fury, is going a lot better than expected. And Bob Arum is talking about possibly trying to make the Deontay Wilder rematch against Tyson Fury this year now, because of the response the American public gave Tyson Fury when he fought Tom Schwartz. I mean, they did put on a real show. No matter how much bullshit you believe it is or isn't, you know, Tyson Fury coming out in Apollo Creed colours and the ring walk and all the rest of it, you got to give credit to ESPN. They really did promote the shit out of that event, and it needed it because Tom Schwartz was a way lackluster opponent. And by the way, when that fight was first made, Tyson Fury, Tom Schwartz, I thought, yeah, it's a shit fight, but it would serve a purpose if it was a WBO final eliminator. But it seems they didn't even get that, so what the fuck was the point of the fight? Bump Tyson Fury up one notch in the WBO rankings? Because Tom Schwartz is nowhere else to be seen. He's only there because he held that WBO Intercontinental belt, I think it was, or WBO International, one of them, I can't remember which one it is, but that belt does have a lot of push with the WBO. But it didn't get Tyson to a mandatory position, so what the fuck is the point? You know, I thought about it and thought maybe they got a foreign opponent without a big profile as a bit of a waters test to see how Tyson's US profile stands at present, because they couldn't really get a good read on how big Tyson's US profile is when he's fighting Deontay Wilder, who also has a decent US profile, right? So maybe it was just a tester to see how it was, and the results seem to be a lot better than they expected. But yeah, Jarell Miller versus Tyson Fury would be an awesome profile build, considering the build-up would be very eventful, I'll put it that way, and colourful. So let us know in the comments what you think a fight between Miller and Fury would do for either fighter. Do you think it's too soon and Miller shouldn't be fighting at all? And do you think it's possible, if Jarell Miller did get a license, would governing bodies be able to take more action against him for his failed drug tests and absolutely wreck that fight and kill it anyway? Would you rather see Tyson Fury fight somebody else? And if so, who would you like to see him fight in September or October? So looking forward to reading some of your comments. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you have. Subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you in the next one. Big Boys Boxing, we out. See you!